Welcome back in, everybody. We are going to paint a leaf frond today. I think that's the right terminology. I should have looked it up. But basically, a bunch of leaves on a stem. So I am going to use the colors yellow ochre and burnt sienna. This is actually red ochre. I'm not using that. That was for something else. But oh, my cat is playing behind me with all of my markers. Nice. All right, whoops, still have yellow on there. That's okay. We're going to put some burnt sienna back in here. And just going to use the two colors today. Finish it off with some pen detail, no doubt. Okay. So I might be moving my paints out of the way because I'm probably going to be moving my book a little bit today more than usual. I'm going to teach you how to do extremely easy leaf shapes. With just one brush today, I'm just going to use, I've got a size 12 round brush. Where am I at here? Put a little bit more in here. And we are going to start with our burnt sienna. Making sure I don't have too much water on my brush, or paint for that matter, and I'm going to dab it on my paper towel just because I want a very fine line, and I'm just going to be using the very tip of my brush, and I'm going to use really light pressure on this. I'm going to move this out of my way. So I'm going to use super light pressure, and I'm just going to draw or paint in the stem to begin with. So let's just do very light pressure, and you could do a smaller brush, which might be good. It's okay if it doesn't connect in all the spots. And I'm just going to rinse my brush and dip into my yellow ochre, and we're going to get started. So, super fun little technique here. And we are going to start down here. Some people like to start from the stem and move out. I'm the opposite. I like to start out here, and we're going to start again with very light pressure, and then we're going to push our brush down and end with very light pressure at the stem. So here we go. And then we're going to go like that, and then very light pressure. Okay? And you can leave it. You can leave, that can be your leaf shape. I'm going to just come over here and do the same thing on the other side because I want the shapes to be a little more like that shape. All right, and these can be splotchy. This is just going to be our first coat. We're just starting with a yellow ochre as our base. It's best to start with whatever your lightest color is going to be. And then we're just going to repeat that. We're going to start with very light pressure, smoosh, come around, and then very light pressure at the stem. And I'm not going back up here with very light pressure just because it's just a smooshing thing right here. And I like for the base coat to color all the white in. And it's okay that it's super light right here and super saturated down here, because again, we're going to come over top of that once it's completely dry. You could also do it while it's wet if you want it to blend, but I'm going to come in when it's completely dry with the burnt sienna on top. I'm going to move this. And light pressure, smoosh, and light pressure. Again, do not have to worry about any puddling areas or super light areas because we just want it to be the base that shows through. That one got a little wonky right here. Round him off a little bit. It's okay. I actually, I love a little wonk. I'm going to leave most of them. That one was just a little too much even for me. So, right. Keep repeating these steps. Light touch. Swoosh. And like I said, if you want it, because you can see these are all dry already. Watercolor dries very fast. And you could, after putting the yellow ochre in, come in with the burnt sienna right away and let it all blend together. I don't want to rinse my brush. I also don't want to be working with two brushes. If you wanted to do it, I would suggest using two brushes. Have a burnt sienna brush going and have a yellow ochre brush going, and then because you need to work fast. If you want wet on wet, you're going to have to work quickly, more quickly than I have the energy for this morning. All right. That one's going to be darker than the rest, and that is okay too. Right, light pressure, swooshy down, and light pressure. And it's okay that they're not lining up. We're just painting some leaves this morning. Learning a new technique, maybe. I don't know if it's new for you, but I love this technique because it's so simple. Light pressure, smoosh, and light pressure, smoosh. Yep. And I've said this before, and I'll probably say it maybe 150,342 more times, but beauty of painting things that are in nature is that no two things are alike. So it's okay if they're not this perfect mirror image of one another, All right, we'll do one more on this side, and then I'll decide if I'm going to put one on the end or not. I think I will. I think I will. We're going to make this one come up here. Go. All right. Another fun thing that I'll show you, like, while these are still a little damp, that you can do, I'm going to come in at the very end with pen detail most likely, but you can use the tip of your brush, and I'm not sure if you can see it on here, but you can like draw in or kind of almost carve carve in some lines there. Not sure if you can see it. I'll zoom in to see if you can. But all right, now we are going to go with our burnt sienna, and we're just going to go over all of these, starting with the dry ones. And it's just going to be the same technique we used in the beginning. This is going to be a very fast and easy watercolor project today. Getting this sketchbook filled up. And then this is why I like the yellow ochre underneath, because I like to just leave that showing through. I don't like the white showing through in this case. So yeah, but I do like how this looks. Maybe a little bit darker in there. A little more color on the edges. All right. Be careful. If you don't let this dry first, just be careful not to put your hand in there. And why not just come in here with the end of your brush and add a little texture if you'd like. We're going to still add pen marks, and I'm kind of drying it off in between. Those are still kind of showing through from the first layer that I did, but we'll just kind of go over them as well. Okay, now we've got this all dry. So I'm going to come in with my Micron pen. What do I have today? Size 5 that I grabbed. And look, you can leave it right here. And in fact, I kind of like it just like this, just with the kind of subtle texture of adding the end of our brush tip to it. But I am going to do my line and wash that I love. I'm going to be very loose. So if this bothers you, you're going to need to look away for this part. You might just want to go on. Just go about your day. I'm just not going to be, I'm not, you can tell. This is full speed. I'm not speeding this up. I'm just going quickly. I'm not trying to be careful. Obviously, careful enough that I'm getting the general shape of the leaves in there. But just, in my opinion, adding some character, a little more interest to me. And we'll do that, and then we'll just come down the stem too and just kind of do that. I'll do another one on the stem. A couple of those, and then we will very loosely follow along the lines that we did for with the tip of the brush. And obviously some of these didn't have any in them. I don't really want to cover up those lines, honestly. I like the light. I like the yellow ochre that's showing through, so I don't really want to go right over those lines. We're just going to very loosely draw in these lines and then very loosely draw in some veining. And some of them aren't showing up, and I like it. I like the maybe unpredictability of it. And here we've got our stamp. Do I have the right date? Wait, I gotta make sure. I always stamp on my paper towel first because I'm like, did I have this in the right direction? Anyway, today is Monday, October 21st that I'm doing this. And there we have it. You can't get a lot quicker or easier than that. I hope you have fun. And let me know if you try this at some point and what colors you use. Maybe someday I'll have some place where we can all meet and share our versions of whatever I'm painting here. Okay, take care. We'll see you in the next video.